Actor James Doohan, best known as Scotty on Star Trek, has died. Almost a year ago, Doohan withdrew from public life because of Alzheimer's disease. For nearly 40 years, he portrayed Chief Engineer Montgomery Scott aboard the USS Enterprise. The Canadian-born actor began in the early days of live TV, where his command of accents and dialects kept him in demand. James Doohan was 85. Veteran character actor James Doohan, best known as Scotty on Star Trek, has died at his home in Redmond, Washington. Almost a year ago, Scotty Doohan, James Doohan, withdrew from public life because of Alzheimer's disease. For nearly 40 years, he's been most closely identified with the role of Chief Engineer Montgomery Scott aboard the USS Enterprise, and he entered the language of pop culture as the subject of the command, "Beam me up, Scotty." The Canadian-born actor began in the early days of live television drama, and his command of accents and dialects made him a sought-after performer. James Doohan was 85.
Tonight, Hollywood and Trekkies everywhere are mourning the passing of Scotty. James Doohan was the chief engineer of the Starship Enterprise, who for years boldly beamed up his TV space crew. And E.T. has been there every step of the way.
Ready to transport. Energize.
He played the fun-loving Scotsman who regularly delivered the ship and his crewmates from danger. He was occasionally flustered when faced with the impossible, only to save the day at the last moment. And he became a cult hero among Star Trek fans. James Doohan died today at the age of 85. James, who had suffered from Alzheimer's disease, retired from public life with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. E.T. contacted William Shatner, who said, quote, "A long and storied career is over. I knew Jim when he started out in Canada, so we go way back. My condolences go out to his family." Doohan leaves behind his wife Wendy and 7 children, including Sarah, who was born in the year 2000 when James was 80. The cause of his death was pneumonia. His ashes will be launched into space on a memorial spaceflight. He will be missed.
I've enjoyed myself ever since. I really like the character, and I love the fans. Just an automatic love affair.
In a 1998 interview, Doohan was asked if he ever got tired of hearing the line, "Beam me up, Scotty." "I'm not tired of it at all," he reportedly said. "I hear it from just about everybody. It's been fun."
John Roberts. To report tonight, that of actor James Doohan, best known as Scotty, the blustery engineer of the Starship Enterprise on Star Trek.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
The relays will reject the overload, Mr. Spock.
I want full power, Mr. Scott.
All right, you lovelies.
When the engines failed, Scotty always seemed to save the day, and he was immortalized in a Star Trek catchphrase still common today, "Beam me up, Scotty." James Doohan was 85. Up next,